Michael Jordan. The name itself echoes with the roar of the crowd, the swish of the net, the weight of championships won. His story isn't just about talent. It's about the unwavering determination that propelled him from high school courts to the pinnacle of professional basketball. Through his awe-inspiring dunks and clutch shots, Michael Jordan redefined what it meant to be a champion. Michael Jeffrey Jordan's story began far from the bright lights of professional arenas. Born in Brooklyn, New York, in 1963, his family relocated to Wilmington, North Carolina, where his love for basketball blossomed. Cut from his high school varsity team, he used the sting of rejection as motivation, transforming his game. His journey from those early days in North Carolina to the global stage is a testament to the burning desire to succeed that defines true champions. Michael Jordan's story isn't just about basketball, it's about the essence of competition. Born in 1963, young Michael possessed an innate competitive spirit. His father, James, instilled in him a strong work ethic, teaching him the value of dedication and perseverance. His natural athleticism and unwavering drive set him apart, immersing himself in the game he loved. As Michael entered Emsley A. Laney High School, his focus shifted to organized basketball. Cut from the varsity team, the rejection cut deep. Instead of succumbing to disappointment, Michael channeled his frustration into an obsessive drive to improve. The sting of rejection became his fuel, transforming him into the best player he could be. The following year, Michael returned to the court, a changed player. He dominated the court, earning a spot on the varsity team and a scholarship to the University of North Carolina. At UNC, under Coach Dean Smith, Michael thrived, leading the Tar Heels to numerous victories. The world watched in awe as Michael Jordan led his team to a national championship, witnessing the birth of a legend. The year was 1984. The Chicago Bulls called the name Michael Jordan, a young man from North Carolina with an unmatched desire to win. His rookie season was spectacular, earning him the Rookie of the Year award. The Michael Jordan era had begun. Michael Jordan's impact transcended the basketball court. Nike signed him to a shoe deal, creating the Air Jordan brand, a symbol of aspiration. His on-court exploits continued to fuel the fire, making him a global superstar. He was more than just an athlete. He was a cultural phenomenon. Despite Michael Jordan's brilliance, the Detroit Pistons were a formidable obstacle. The Pistons employed the Jordan rules, a strategy to shut him down. The losses to the Pistons fueled Michael's determination, intensifying his training regimen. The setbacks forged him into a more complete player, preparing him for future challenges. The 1990-1991 NBA season began with anticipation for the Chicago Bulls. Michael Jordan, stronger and more determined, led the Bulls to their first NBA championship. The Bulls dismantled the Pistons in a 4-game sweep, earning their place in the NBA Finals. The world watched as Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls embarked on their quest for greatness. The 1991 NBA Finals pitted the Chicago Bulls against the Los Angeles Lakers. Michael dominated the series, leading the Bulls to their first ever NBA championship. The following 2 seasons saw the Bulls establish themselves as a dynasty, winning back-to-back championships. But amidst the celebrations, tragedy struck as Michael's father, James Jordan, was tragically murdered, leaving Michael devastated. The pain of his father's death weighed heavily on Michael Jordan. Basketball, Once his sanctuary, his escape from the pressures of fame and expectation, now seemed trivial in the face of such a profound loss. The joy he once derived from the game had been replaced by a sense of emptiness. After much soul-searching and contemplation, Michael, at the height of his powers, made the shocking decision to retire from basketball. The announcement sent shockwaves through the sporting world. Fans were left bewildered. Pundits struggled to comprehend how a player at the peak of his powers could walk away from the game he loved. In a press conference that was both heartbreaking and surreal, Michael, his voice thick with emotion, explained that he had lost his desire to play the game, that his father's death had made him reevaluate his priorities in life. He spoke of his father's dream of him playing baseball and hinted at the possibility of pursuing the path. The world mourned the loss of its greatest basketball player, but there was also a sense of understanding, a recognition that some wounds run too deep, some loss is too profound to ignore. Michael Jordan, the fierce competitor, the relentless pursuer of greatness, had been brought to his knees by the fragility of life, the realization that some things are more important than championships and accolades. His legacy, though seemingly incomplete, was already secure. He had achieved everything a basketball player could dream of: championships, MVP awards, and a global following that transcended the sport itself. But his sudden departure left a void in the game, a sense of what could have been had fate not intervened. The world watched in disbelief as Michael Jordan, arguably the greatest basketball player to ever grace the court, traded his iconic red and black Chicago Bulls uniform for the white and gray of the Birmingham Barons, a minor league baseball team in the Chicago White Sox organization. It was a decision met with a mixture of curiosity, skepticism, and a touch of sadness. Could the man who seemed to defy gravity on the basketball court find success in the realm of bats, gloves, and stolen bases? Jordan's foray into baseball was driven by a desire to honor his late father, James, who had always dreamed of his son playing Major League Baseball. It was a deeply personal endeavor, a way for Michael to reconnect with his father's memory and perhaps find solace amidst the grief that still lingered. He approached baseball with the same intensity and work ethic that had defined his basketball career. He arrived at the ballpark early, diligently taking batting practice, fielding ground balls, and learning the nuances of a game that was both familiar and foreign to him. His teammates, initially awestruck by his presence, soon discovered that Jordan was not there for publicity or a nostalgic lark. He was there to work, to improve, to prove that he could compete at this level. The transition, however, was far from seamless. Baseball, with its slower pace and emphasis on timing and precision, presented a unique set of challenges. For a player accustomed to the fast-paced, improvisational nature of basketball, Jordan struggled to find his rhythm at the plate, his batting average hovering around the Mendoza line, a source of frustration for a man accustomed to excelling in every athletic pursuit. While Michael toiled away in the minor leagues, the NBA felt incomplete, its brightest star absent from the court. The Chicago Bulls, though still a competitive team, lacked the aura of invincibility that had defined their championship years. The league, missing its marquee attraction, experienced a dip in attendance and television ratings. Basketball fans around the world yearned for the return of their hero, for the magic that only Michael Jordan could provide. Then, on March 18th, 1995, a fax machine whirred to life, spitting out a 2-word message that sent shockwaves through the sporting world. I'm back. With those two simple words, Michael Jordan announced his return to the Chicago Bulls, sending a jolt of excitement and anticipation through the city and beyond. His return was not without its challenges. He had missed a season and a half of NBA action, and at 32 years old, questions lingered about whether he could regain his former dominance. He donned a New Jersey number 45, a symbolic gesture to acknowledge the time that had passed and the new chapter he was about to write. His first game back was media frenzy, a global event that transcended sports. The Chicago Stadium, rocking with a level of electricity not felt since his departure, erupted in cheers as Michael took the court, the familiar number 45 on his back, a determined look in his eyes. He moved with a hint of rust, his timing not quite there, but the familiar flashes of brilliance were evident. The no-look passes, the acrobatic drives to the basket, the unwavering will to win. He finished the game with 19 points, a modest total by his standards, but it was a symbolic victory, a declaration that Michael Jordan was back and the NBA would never be the same. The 1995-96 NBA season was one for the ages, a season that would forever be etched in basketball lore. Michael Jordan, fully re-energized after his brief foray into baseball, was on a mission to reclaim his throne as the game's undisputed king. The Chicago Bulls, their roster bolstered by the addition of rebounding savant Dennis Rodman, were a team possessed, a perfect blend of talent, experience, and unwavering determination. From the opening tip-off, it was clear that this was a different Bulls team, a team on a mission. They played with a swagger and a confidence that bordered on arrogance, their offense flowing like a well-oiled machine, their defense suffocating opponents with relentless, and Michael, his competitive fire burning brighter than ever, was the catalyst, the conductor of an orchestra of basketball brilliance. They raced out to a record-breaking start, their winning streak reaching historic proportions. The basketball world watched in awe as the Bulls dismantled opponents with a combination of precision, power, and a level of execution that had rarely been seen before. They were rewriting the record books, redefining what it meant to be a dominant team. The regular season culminated with the Bulls achieving an unprecedented 72-10 record, a mark that would stand for years as a testament to their greatness. Michael, at the helm of this historic run, captured his fourth regular season MVP award, silencing any doubts about his ability to regain his pre-retirement form. But for Michael and the Bulls, the regular season was just a prelude, a stepping stone to their ultimate goal, another NBA championship. The 1997 NBA Finals pitted the Chicago Bulls against the Utah Jazz, a team led by the formidable duo of Karl Malone and John Stockton. The Jazz, known for their disciplined play and efficient offense, were a worthy adversary, pushing the Bulls to the limit in a series that would become the stuff of legend. Game 5 of that series, played in Salt Lake City, would forever be known as the flu game, a testament to Michael Jordan's unwavering will to win, his ability to transcend physical limitations when it mattered most. Hours before tip-off, Michael was struck by a mysterious illness, later revealed to be food poisoning. He was visibly weak, dehydrated, and running a high fever. Most players would have been bedridden, but Michael, driven by a force that defied logic and human frailty, refused to sit out. What transpired that night was the stuff of legend. Michael, his body racked with pain and fatigue, somehow managed to summon the strength to lead his team to victory. He scored 38 points, including a clutch three-pointer in the final minute, willing his team to a crucial win. It was a performance for the ages, a testament to the indomitable spirit of a true champion. That game, however, was just one chapter in a series filled with moments of grit, determination, and breathtaking basketball artistry. The Bulls, pushed to their limits by a relentless Jazz team, had to dig deep, relying on their experience, their chemistry, and their unwavering belief in their ability to overcome any obstacle. The 1997-1998 NBA season, Michael Jordan's last dance with the Chicago Bulls, was a season tinged with both triumph and a sense of melancholy. The Bulls, though still a formidable force, were showing signs of age and wear, their championship window seemingly closing. Michael, his body betraying the signs of countless battles and a relentless pursuit of greatness, knew that this would be his final act, his last chance to add another chapter to his already legendary career. The 1998 NBA Finals was a rematch against the Utah Jazz, a team seeking redemption after their heartbreaking loss the previous year. The series, as expected, was a tense back-and-forth affair, each team trading blows, refusing to yield an inch. Game 6, played in Salt Lake City, would become the stage for one of the most iconic moments in basketball history. Michael Jordan's last shot. With the Bulls clinging to a 1-point lead and the clock ticking down, Michael found himself isolated on the wing, the weight of the moment, the weight of history resting on his shoulders. He dribbled with his right hand, his eyes never leaving the basket, his body language a study in stirred, controlled intensity. He, crossed over to his left, creating just enough separation from his defender, Brian Russell, and rose for a jump shot. His textbook form, a thing of beauty. The ball arced through the air, seemingly in slow motion, as the crowd held its breath, time itself standing still. The ball swished through the net, the sound echoing through the arena, as Michael Jordan, his face a mask of determination, held his follow-through. His legacy forever cemented Skrakis as the greatest to ever play the game. The Bulls had won their 6th NBA championship in 8 years. Michael's 6th championship ring, a fitting end to a career that had redefined basketball excellence. Michael Jordan's impact transcended the hardwood floors of NBA arenas. He wasn't just a basketball player, he was a global icon, a symbol of excellence, determination, and a relentless pursuit of greatness that resonated with people from all walks of life. His influence extended far beyond the realm of sports, leaving an indelible mark on popular culture, fashion, and the world at large. His partnership with Nike, which began with the creation of the iconic Air Jordan sneaker line, revolutionized the world of athletic endorsements. Air Jordans became more than just shoes. They were a cultural phenomenon, a status symbol, a must-have for anyone who wanted to emulate their basketball hero. The Jumpman logo, a silhouette of Michael soaring through the air for a slam dunk, became instantly recognizable worldwide, a testament to his enduring appeal. His influence extended to the silver screen as well, with his starring role in the 1996 film Space Jam, a live-action, animated hybrid that blended the worlds of basketball and Looney Tunes characters. The film, a box office success, further solidified his status as a cultural icon, captivating a new generation of fans with his charisma and on-screen presence. Beyond his commercial success, Michael Jordan's impact was felt in more profound ways. He inspired countless young athletes to pursue their dreams, to push beyond their limits, and to never give up on their aspirations. His work ethic, his unwavering determination, and his commitment to excellence served as a blueprint for success, not just in basketball, but in life. The debate over who is the greatest basketball player of all time The GOAT, as it's often referred to, is a topic that will likely be debated for generations to come. But whether or not one believes that Michael Jordan is the undisputed GOAT, there's no denying the profound impact he had on the game and the indelible mark he left on the hearts and minds of basketball fans worldwide. He was a once-in-a-generation talent, a player who seemed to defy the laws of physics with his gravity-defying dunks, his acrobatic layups, and his uncanny ability to hit clutch shots when it mattered most. But beyond his physical gifts, it was his unwavering will to win, his relentless pursuit of perfection that set him apart. He elevated the game of basketball to new heights, inspiring a generation of players who grew up idolizing him, striving to emulate his every move. He brought a level of intensity, artistry, and competitiveness to the court that had rarely been seen before, captivating audiences with his passion and his flair for the dramatic. His legacy, however, extends far beyond championships and accolades. It's about the power of hard work, the importance of perseverance, and in the unwavering belief in one's ability to achieve greatness. It's a legacy that continues to inspire, to motivate, and to remind us that with unwavering dedication and an unyielding spirit, anything is possible. Michael Jordan's story is a testament to the human spirit's capacity for greatness, a reminder that even amid setbacks and challenges, the pursuit of excellence, the drive to be the best version of oneself, is a journey worth taking. His legend will forever be etched in the annals of basketball history, but his impact, his ability to inspire and to elevate those around him will continue to resonate for generations to come.